my wasabis, this is Jirbie from Couchwasabi. In today's video, I will share with you how to clean your dewdrop diffusers, how to maintain it, and how to prolong its life. So if this is something that you'd want to see, please keep watching. Okay, so before we start this video, don't forget to subscribe on my channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to hit that notification bell button so that you will be notified as soon as I upload a new video. So, for today, I will share with you some tips and tricks on how to prolong the life of your young living dewdrop diffusers. For most of us, I know this is the diffuser that we have at home. So I normally keep my dewdrop diffuser in this bag. This is a very handy bag that I got from one of my PR packages, which perfectly fits the dewdrop diffuser. And it has a side pocket inside to store the AC adapter. So let me just bring it out. What I like about the dewdrop diffuser is that it's smaller than the more famous desert mist diffuser. That one is a little bigger. That is more of a something that you would want to display in your house because it's big and grandiose and elegant with its gold accents on the side. But this one is a little more minimalist. It's a little more simple. The normal ones would be like this. It's just plain, but I had mine hand painted during my last workshop. If you haven't seen my workshop, I will link it up here through the cards so that you will be able to see it. And yeah, so this is how my dewdrop diffuser looks like. I love the hand painted art. Okay, so here's how it looks like. When you remove the topmost cover, there's an inner cover, and here's where you put the water. Don't forget that you only have to use distilled water. You can't use tap water, you can't use mineral water, just distilled water. So you have to fill this tank up to the red dot line here. And when you fill it up to that point, it's about 100 ml. So I normally fill it up to the red dot if I know I'll be using it for the rest of the day. But if I will be using it overnight, I just normally fill it halfway. This is because the dewdrop diffuser doesn't have that timer. Ideally, you have to run your diffusers 1 hour max. So anything more than that is pretty much useless for your body and for the essential oils because your essential oils could reach every cell of your body in 20 minutes. So if you're trying to cleanse the air or trying to expose yourself to essential oils because you want to deal with some health concerns at home, then the most that you can do is 1 hour, 2 hours max since you are using a water diffuser. But if you're using a waterless diffuser, you have to stop after an hour. So since this is a cold water diffuser, you have a little more leeway to use a little more than an hour. So I normally just put it halfway. If you fill this water tank up to the red dot line, it's about 4 hours. So filling it halfway is just about 2 hours. The dewdrop diffuser works pretty simple. It's one of the simplest water diffusers that I've encountered in the market. And when you plug it and turn it on using this button, this thing will light up into a very beautiful blue light. You can press it again to turn off the light and continue with the misting, or on your third press, it shuts the diffuser off. Okay, so every time I use my dewdrop diffuser, I normally just fill it halfway if I plan to leave it on overnight. And I normally fill it up to the red dot line if I'm going to use it for the rest of the day. And always be mindful to take essential oil breaks. So if you've been diffusing for example, 3 to 4 days consecutively, don't forget to take 1 or 2 days off from any essential oil exposure. So that includes your roller blends, it includes your diffuser, it includes your inhalers, it includes everything about essential oils. You don't want to be letting your body get immune to all these precious oils. Okay, so I normally use my diffuser only when needed, only when I'm feeling something, if I'm feeling bad, or only when I feel that I'm about to get sick, or for example, I feel that my nose is stuffy. I normally use my diffuser. If you are planning to use your diffuser, for example, for aroma purposes, you can limit your exposure to maybe 30 minutes to an hour maximum. But if you're trying to deal with some health concerns, it's okay that you run it for about 1 to 2 hours using this water diffuser. Okay? So what happens with the remaining water if you don't get to finish it? I normally run it until it reaches the bottom line, until it automatically shuts off. But if you have a lot of water left, you can set it aside using a glass container and then maybe use it for another night. But if it's just very little, you can just throw it in your toilet bowl and use it as an aromatic water inside your toilet bowl. One of the questions I normally get from my subscribers or from my followers is that how to clean your diffuser. So for your Young Living Dew Drop diffuser, it comes in 3 parts, right? You only technically have to clean what's inside in here because your previous diffused oil residue might be left inside, especially in this metal plate. So that's a pretty sensitive part of your diffuser. I normally finish it, that's why I only fill this halfway or sometimes just a quarter filled. But in case if I wanted to switch scents, for example, if I wanted to switch aroma, I normally just throw it in the toilet bowl and I spray it with alcohol. 3 sprays is enough. You can add a little more if you like, it doesn't matter. I normally use a 70% isopropyl alcohol and I use the softest tissue. So when you use this toilet paper, there's always the smoother side and the rougher side. Always use the smoother side or use a Kleenex, that's the softest, and then just wipe around the area. I've seen other diffusers wherein they used a rough tissue. It can leave some marks inside your diffuser, so always use your softest tissue in cleaning your diffuser. Okay, so you can add a little more sprays targeted to the metal plate because that is where the oil residue would normally stick. So I do a second pass of my alcohol and tissue around that area. You can also use cotton buds in cleaning it better, but normally I find using tissue and alcohol spray enough for me to switch scents or switch aromas. Also, it's advisable for you to clean your diffusers every after use. Like before storing it, you always have to clean it. And for example, if you have to take it out or take it out of town, don't forget to clean it before storing it in any bag or in any case. So there you go guys, that is how you clean your Dew Drop diffuser. I know Young Living just released a new diffuser, the lantern one. It's really beautiful, it's really pretty. But I think that's only available to US catalog. I'm not sure if it's already available in our NFR catalog, but it should be available to us pretty soon. So it's the same thing. The way you would clean your Desert Mist diffuser, the way you would clean your Dew Drop diffuser, the way you would clean any of your water diffusers, just have to use your alcohol spray and your softest tissue. Don't really have to use vinegar. I know other people uses vinegar to clean what's inside their diffuser, but you don't really have to use vinegar when you're using your Young Living diffuser. In my experience, after using this for so many months, I find that using alcohol spray is the best, and it's easy and it's very convenient. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to hit thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to share this on your Facebook wall to let your friends know how to properly clean their diffusers. If you have video requests, don't forget to shoot them through the comments box below, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!